रिप्रोडक्शन एंड हेरिडिटरी साइंस क्लास 10th के इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन बैंक्स के बारे में मैं यहाँ पर डिस्कस करूंगा। रिप्रोडक्शन एंड हेरिडिटरी पहला क्वेश्चन, the cessation of menstruation cycle in human female is known as ovulation or maturation. Second question, the reproductive life of a woman lasts for menarche to menopause or menopause to menarche. Third, lower narrow end of uterus is called urethra या cervix. Other than Spirogera, fermentation, fermentation also occurs in amoeba or planaria. Which cell is formed as a product of fertilization, embryo or zygote? Next, give an example of a flower having both stamen and carpel. इसमें चॉइस दी हुई है मस्टर्ड, hibiscus or China rose. Second, what is DNA and parthogenesis? Next question है, what an example of organism having binary fission and multiple fission? Fourth, name the two examples where the budding takes place. Next, give the three examples of the organisms having a spore formation or budding. Question number 7. Name three methods by which plant reproduce by stem. What is the functions of sepals and petals? Give the name to scientific terms, the mechanism by which the variations are created and inherited. Second, the development of the new type of organism, where the male gametes and female gametes of the flower are produced. Name two STDs. Name the causative organisms of AIDS expanded form. How can it be prevented? Write the advantage of vegetative propagation. Name the male and female gonads where the sex hormones are produced. Next, name the male and female gametes. Where is the embryo sac present in flower? Among jasmine, wheat, mustard, banana, which of them reproduced by vegetative propagation? Question number 10. What happens when vas deferens gets blocked in the male or fallopian tube in the female? Name the two types of opening of female reproductive system. What is the function of DNA? Where are found? What happens when a mature Spirogera filament attains considerable strength? Planaria gets cut into the two pieces. बात करते हैं अब क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 की. What other name is given to a bisexual organism? Question number 12. What is pollination? Name the agents of cross-pollination. Name the parts of stamen. Next, question number 13. List the two methods, male and female, of contraceptive. How explain how organisms create an exact copy of themselves. Next, question number 14. With the help of diagram, show the different stages of the binary fission of amoeba, the type of reproduction in Hydra, Pelenaria, Malaria, parasite, potato, earthworm, frog, zyro, rhizopus, and Plasmodium. Write the function of the secretion of prostrate glands and seminal vesicle in human being. Next, variations are important for the survival of the species over time. Why is DNA copying necessary during reproduction? Give main functions of human testes. Next, what are the role of sex hormone? What is placenta and its role during pregnancy? Next question. Question 17. Draw the label diagram of male reproduction and female reproductive system. Draw the diagram of anther style ovary in flower. Next, how does the process of seed germination takes place in plants? Describe with the help of the figure. Explain with figure regeneration, rhizopus multiply, the spores formation, multiple fission of plasmodium, fragmentation and budding. ये क्वेश्चन जो है 2024 में भी आया है. Next, name the methods used by the human female to prevent the pregnancy and what are its side effects. ये 2024 का क्वेश्चन है. कलर्ड क्वेश्चन जितने भी हैं वो 2024 के क्वेश्चन है. What happens when the human fertilization takes place and what will happen the eggs do not fertilize. ये 2024 का क्वेश्चन है. Next, explain the reproduction of Spirogera and Hydra. Name the substance which cannot be broken by biological means and what are their harmful effects. Next, what do the traits get expressed? List the two differences between acquired trait and inherited traits. Give the example. Write the difference between dominant and recessive traits. Next question है, if the sperms bearing Y chromosomes fertilizes the egg, the child is likely like his father. Why it is so? Next, question number 24. Why are the chances of variation more in sexually developing organism? How can changes in the genes can be brought about the changes in the DNA? Next, what are the rules of inheritance? Next question, what is sex chromosome and autosomes? How many chromosomes are present in the human being? Next question 25. Draw a flow chart to determine the characteristics of the progeny of cross between a tall pea plants and a short pea plant, F1 and F2 generation. Next, question number 26. With the help of X and Y, show the sex determination of human being and mention the characteristics of the genes. Up question number 27. The genotype of the green-stemmed tomato plant is donated by capital G, and the purple-stemmed tomato is GG, small g. When the when the crossed, what color of the stem would you get in F1 progeny? What is the percentage of the purple stemmed in F2 progeny? If F1 are self-pollinated, what is the ratio? Next, question number 28. If a pure tall pea plant is crossed with a pure dwarf plant, then In the first generation, only the tall plant appears. What happens to the traits of dwarf plants if the second generation is dwarf traits reappears? Why? Next, Mendel selected garden pea plants for his experiment. Why? Name the dominant and recessive characters in the pea plant taken by Mendel. Mendel ने किस तरीके से dominant and recessive characteristics चुने थे? Name the first Indian who was aware of the concept of genetics. इसमें मैंने आंसर दिया है चर, चरका was the first Indian practitioners who knew the factors which determined the sex of child. Next question number 30. In one of the experiment with pea plants, Mendel observed that when the pure tall tea plant is crossed with a pure dwarf pea plant in the first generation F1 only, the tall plant appears. यानी कि in an experiment pea plants जो मेंडल ने ऑब्जर्व किया, when a pure tall tea plant is crossed with a pure dwarf pea plant, the first generation, that all the tall appears. आप जानते हैं इसके बारे में? A. What happens to the trait of the dwarf plant in this case? When F1 generation plant are self-fertilized, he observed that a plant of the second generation F2, both tall and dwarf, are present. Why it happens so? Next, question number 31. What is the source of hereditary information in the cell? Question number 32. What do you mean by mutation? Question number 33. In the monohybrid cross, a round seeded plant was crossed with a wrinkle seed plants in F2 generation. Genotype ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. How many plants are homozygous round? Question number 34. Exchange of genetic material takes place in sexual or asexual reproduction. Next, the two pink colored flowers on crossing resulted in one red, two pink, and one white flower progeny. Then the nature of the cross will be self pollination or cross fertilization. Question number 36. Human males, all the chromosomes are paired except one. This unpaired chromosome may be dash. Male is determined by dash chromosome and female is determined by dash chromosome. Next, last question है, the two pea plants, one with a round green seeds, that is RRYY, and other with a wrinkle RR Y capital seed, produces F1 progeny. When F1 is crossed with F2, progeny will be the new combination, right? F2 combination. Okay, अब मैं और फिजिक्स के आपको इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन दूंगा इसके बाद. ओके, मेहनत करते रहिए, याद करिए, इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, पिछले 5 साल के ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है और एग्जाम में आने के बहुत बहुत चांसेस है. ओके, थैंक यू, बेस्ट ऑफ लक.